You did miss it, Giga. I'm sorry. The VOD is there if you super want to see it. But yeah, we're jumping into Super Mario RPG now. Played Suikoden 1. How would I rate Chrono Trigger? I mean, it seems like an obvious answer, but it's GOAT status, right? It's just GOAT status. It's absolutely amazing. That game continually surprised me constantly. I was just like, it's gonna get boring. And they kept it interesting. I was amazed at how well it told a very, like, adult story amongst the silliness. I think that was the biggest thing for me. Like, it just kept going back and telling really serious stories just in a fun way. Like, the end of the world is a trope that I almost don't... It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. So that aspect of it is whatever, but like the notion of being hopeless, like the Protodome people seriously got to me. They were literally in a hopeless situation, being kept alive by a machine that kept them healthy, but they were constantly starving. And like, I don't know if you guys have ever been starving before, or just, you know, think of like the hungriest you've ever been. That's a pretty intense feeling to just have constantly. And then in the prehistoric area, there was like the notion of racism almost. And territories and stuff like that. In the future, there was definitely classism. Like, there was the people who didn't have magic and the people who had magic. And the exploitation of those people. Like, just... over and over again, it told the most amazing, like, serious business stories in a really good way. And I'm not used to that. At least not in old games, right? Like, look at this game. It's Mario, so that automatically sets it up to not be a very serious game, but look at the contrast, right? It's crazy. The mechanics were awesome. I feel like I kind of failed Chrono Trigger a little bit in that I didn't really use a lot of the, like, combo techs. Even in the end, my strategy was just to haste people and auto attack. So I do kind of feel like I failed Chrono Trigger in that I didn't take advantage of that mechanic, but it was awesome that it was there. I just chose not to use it, right? Yeah, but overall, I mean, definitely one of the greatest, for sure. Like, no hyperbole. I enjoyed every single minute of my 30 hours of playthrough, and I'm gonna be honest, I want to go back. I want to see some alternate endings. I want to see what it's like to fight with Magus. I want to see basically everything that could have gone different. I want to see how it would have turned out. I'm still reeling over that Luca business. Nice. Some of Chrono's dual techs are just broke. Broke as in like OP broke, or just bad. That seems like an endless string of people. You're teasing me at a time like this? Super OP, gotcha. Yeah, see, so I totally missed out on the OP stuff. I think we should buy that just so that we have that accessory. No reason to have an empty accessory slot, right? If we can afford it. That's what I aim for, Gigaboom. I don't pretend to be some highfalutin, tea drinking badass. But I'm a big fan of when a story can really, like, tell a good story. I've mentioned before, like, a big part of the reason I really like RPGs in general is I want to be railroaded. I want to go on an epic adventure, and I want to be told a cool story. So, that's cool. I appreciate that you like that. But yeah, I mean, mechanically, Chrono Trigger also delivered in spades. We should rest, probably. It was absolutely great. Some specific things that I really enjoyed were the fact that accessories were so good. There were so many amazing accessories. I wanted to equip like 2 or 3 at a time per character, but I could only have one. So that made every single one a hard decision. And I don't even feel like it was a total like min-max thing, right? Like it was how you wanted to min-max, even if you went that route. And they were all viable. It was just so good. I'm probably gonna go back for more. I don't know if it'll be on stream or not, but it's probably happening. There's so many of these guys. And I apologize, I'd probably go into more detail, but my throat is just dying. I'm almost trying not to think about how good Chrono Trigger was, because I know that this game isn't gonna live up to it. I know I shouldn't compare, they're like not meant for direct comparison. But it's just hard. When you play a game that good, like the next game, you're just like, well, it wasn't that. Mallow, you need to hit harder, bro. I guess I should... I don't know. I don't know what to level on Mallow. I really don't. Oh, these refreshed? Nice. Does that just happen every time we come in here? No. Secrets? Secrets? It's okay, dude. A wake-up pin. Yeah, I guess he's a tadpole, but he doesn't look like a tadpole. And he doesn't... I mean, maybe he can equip a weapon later? Prevents mute and sleep attacks. That's probably better. Mute would be pretty bad on Mallow. Are you okay, sir? But yeah, I don't know. He's a tadpole, but he's not. He doesn't look anything like a tadpole. So that's weird. And currently he has no weapon. I'm assuming we'll get one eventually. But his attacks are pretty bad. I was saying earlier, I think he's going to be like a support spellcaster or healer. Doesn't seem worthwhile for him to attack right now. 2 damage. This room just delivers. Last time we found her underwear, I think. And now we're getting yelled at to not sleep in her bed. So far, that's the best room in the game. I don't know if you were in here a minute ago when I was talking about the game to play after Super Mario RPG Gigaboom, but do you have like a favorite, like, I'll say old school JRPG? Because I probably want to play at least one more. Personally, I've heard of Breath of Fire 2 and Lufia 2 being good, but I don't know anything about either one. But if you know one that you want to throw on the list, I know, I think it was Pulp is his name, constantly talks about Secret of Evermore. And I've played about the first half of Secret of Mana. We actually did that last year. I don't know that I would put A Link to the Past in like the JRPG category, but it can certainly be on the list, right? It's also up there with one of the best games of all time, and it was an SNES game, right? Yeah. I actually, Secret of Mana, the reason I've played the first half of it is a friend of mine and I tried to play 2-player co-op, and it was with an emulator and a ROM because he owns the SNES cart. But it didn't work out. Our save actually crashed and we lost our save halfway through the game. See, I kind of put A Link to the Past in like the action RPG kind of category, but it's definitely an RPG, right? These guys are funny. Let's get them. Yeah, so we actually never went back. I wasn't having that much fun with it because I was very frustrated with the mechanics. We didn't understand totally. Oh gosh, I gotta get past this bouncing part. Okay, yeah, we didn't quite understand the whole, like, attack, they fall over, and you have to wait till they get back up. Eventually we figured it out, but we were really struggling with that. And it wasn't on, like, the new version, it was the old version. So, yeah, we were just having a tough time. And then, when we lost our save, it was just, we just never went back to it. Fat lip. Whoa, this is gonna be a huge fight. Okay, I think we should get rid of the little dudes first. And Mallow's Thunderbolt should be good for that. Maybe. A lot of sword-based dudes. Mac is stunned. I wonder if we caused that with the Thunderbolt? Maybe. Let's try it again. Nice. Oh boy. Okay, Mallow defended that pretty well. Let's try Fire Orb. That was not as good. Mallow, is there any point 4 damage. Let's try jump instead. That was better, and it costs less, so that's good. Let's try an HP rain on Mario. Okay, that looks cute. Nice. Mallow's got pretty solid magic defense. Oh no. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Shoot. Oh, I guess we can do one Thunderbolt. Does it matter though? I think maybe he should just defend. Where did he go? I'm guessing he's gonna come crashing down. Nice. It seems kind of pointless, but I guess 6 damage will add up over time. HP's good. Let's keep going. I hope we get a weapon soon, because that'll tell me what I need to like level up with Mallow. Because I was just gonna dump HP into him so that he'd tank stuff. That way, as our healer, he would always survive. But maybe it's not worth it. It's one of those things, right? Where do you play for the random fights or do you play for the boss fights? Because you're going to make different decisions based on if you want your characters to be good at random fights or good at boss fights. And obviously, you want them to always be good at boss fights. But Monster's FP is gone? Oh, flower points? Okay. Because flower points seem hard enough to get a hold of that we probably don't want to spam them during random encounters. Okay, so that's a super good recommendation, Giga, because I have not heard of either of those. So let me... I don't want to lose these. I think maybe I've heard of Illusion of Gaia, but I've never seen it. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'll check those out later. Maybe we need to be focusing on the big guy, but that seems dangerous. Donetsu 2 is Secret of Mana? Gotcha. Okay. Is Denetsu... So I know, like, Secret of Evermore is among that crew. Like, it was made by a different studio at the same time. So is Secret of Evermore an alternate name for Denetsu something, or how's that work? I can't believe how long this fight's gone on. Not sure. That's cool. No big deal. I mean, you don't know. You're not an absolute expert on these random games that you probably played in your childhood. Come on. There we go. Finally. Now we can clean up this crew here. But yeah, I'll definitely look into both of those. HP's fine. Evermore is what we got instead of mana 3. Gotcha. Evermore looks neat, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Those mechanics, man. They're so weird. Certainly, like, really good considering the limitations of the platform. Like, I can't imagine it's very easy to make an action RPG in that style with, like, an SNES. But... Ooh, a star. What's that mean? Seems good. This is Legend of the Seven Stars, so I guess progress? Star pieces. Okay. Yeah, you guys better bounce. See ya, dudes. So yeah, I never owned a Sega Genesis. I never owned any Sega console. No Genesis, no Dreamcast, none of that. So I've missed all of those games. Frog Fuchsius? Let's go ask Frog Fuchsius. I wonder if we're gonna rescue Peach and then she'll be a playable character. That'd be pretty cool. Nice. Is there more treasure in the treasure room now? Nothing. Sorry, sir. We cleaned it out. Anything different? Nope. Everything's back to normal. Okay. Cool. So, now that that dude's not scared, can we finally buy the things you needed? Nice. Doesn't get stolen, eaten, or whatever. Cricket pie. Oh, gross. Awesome. That's disgusting. I mean, I'm sure a frog would love a cricket pie, but that's nasty, dude. That is so gross. Got any new items? No. Alright, I think we're good. Cricket pie. Ugh. I will take a rest, please. Thank you very much. I just love that. I love it. We out. Okay, so now we need to go visit Frog Fuchsius and see what all that's about. Give him his disgusting cricket pie. And we will do that tomorrow.